day, all those who are watching my channel on YouTube. I decided to take this day and ride. It was supposed to be rainy, but as you can see, there's sun with clouds. So the weatherman kind of needs to be fired for that one. But, you know, that's what it is. What is going on is I'm just going to do a normal ride, talk about a couple things that I do on my scooter. I got a chance to ride the Varla Eagle 1. I had some good points about it, and like any scooter, you're going to also have some bad points, and I'll explain that as you go. I'll also talk about the way I filmed my, I guess you could say I filmed my videos. I'll talk about that in a second. Nice open road. Love this open road. Gives me a chance to open up the tank a bit. I'll cut through here. Thank you. And now I'm going to put myself on eco, just to conserve a little bit. So, yeah, one of the things that I was doing was my friend just got himself a brand new Varla Eagle 1, and which is great because, you know, I got other people to go riding with every once in a while. He's just learning the scooter, so there's going to be a lot of teaching on my part, what not to do and what to do. More what not to do than what to do, because if you know the things of what not to do, you'll cruise. You'll have so much fun. It's just too much fun to not ride weapons. And it was great to see him riding his Varla Eagle 1. And in turn, I got a chance to ride that bad boy. There were a couple things I was impressed with. Obviously, the suspension, I was impressed with. It handles just a tad bit better, if I can say, than this one does. By the way, it doesn't mean that I'm breaking away from this model. I think this model is kind of up there where you don't need to do too much in order to make a perfect scooter. I said you don't need to do too much. So that means there are still things that you still do need to do, but there's not that much on the list. The other thing that I saw was that, you know, it's obviously just like this one here. When you get it brand new out the box, the dampener, there's a built-in dampener until you ride it probably like 1,000 miles or so, and then that dampener goes away. But it's a little less nimble than this one is, and that's possibly because the tires are set at 10 by 3 rather than 10 by 2.5. But I did feel that, so when I was turning, I felt like I had to put more emphasis in turning. So that was the case. When it comes to the ride quality, like I said, it rides like you're riding on pillows, which I'm very happy to do. But there were a couple things that I noticed. For me, it rode small. And you're probably asking yourself, okay, what does riding small mean? Well, in this case, what I'm trying to say is your handlebar to deck ratio, all right? I love the fact that my hands don't have to be so far down. It helps me steer, and that's probably what helped, you know, I didn't feel too comfortable with as far as when turning on his scooter was. It felt lower. And even though I think the handlebars to, I guess you could say, floor to handlebar is the same measurement. The problem he's having is the deck height on his scooter is a little higher off the floor. And I already feel like this deck height is too high as it is, but that one is higher off the floor. And because of that reason, that's like a good 3 inches or 4 inches that's missing from his ride. Oh, gotta wait right here because cars, you know. Okay. That 2 to 3 inches is huge in my book. It's the difference between your arms resting and you being able to turn a lot easier and have that nimble feel versus, see what I mean, like turning like this versus as you know, I'm still in eco mode, so I'm not really killing it right now. Versus when you have it so low, you feel a little insecure. And he noticed that too as he got on my scooter, the difference between my scooter and his. I'm gonna wait for him to go by. He's taking forever. So let's switch this into second gear, non-eco mode, or otherwise known as turbo. Helps me motivate down the block a little quicker. So I don't know how long I'm going to do this ride for. I just decided I just wanted to go out and ride. There's no purpose between how I'm riding and where I'm riding. It's just, I want to ride. I haven't rode for the sake of riding in like the last couple of days. So that was something that I did notice. Also, you know, I like scooters that have side lights on their deck. This one doesn't, but I don't like it to be too flashy. So too much LEDs is a problem sometimes. Let's just make sure no traffic comes here. Okay. Make sure we get a chance. And I think the reason why I like the side deck LEDs is because, you know, cars see you better at night. I guess that's the way. And the other thing I noticed is straight out the box. There we go. Straight out the box, I see that with his scooter, it came with that little gelato belt. Ka-ching, ka-ching. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to get a new belt. I mean, a real horn or something like that, especially if that's a scooter that goes around 37 or 40 miles an hour. This one came with that bell too, and I kind of kicked it to the side because I'm like, these go too fast for those small bells. I don't understand why scooter companies do that. You should get a real horn. And I don't mean something like, no, a real horn, like, that people can hear, that's 100 and something decibels that people can hear and understand to get out the way. And cars as well. So, if you're riding this in the street, you can't use that gelato bell. Bumpy, bumpy. Bumpy, 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 bumpy. Okay. Oops, forgot that. Take it slow because these are blind corners. Bird continued. It's racing a bird. So the other thing I saw, and this actually didn't surprise me. It's actually the first thing I looked for. There was a friend of mine who has a Kaabo Mantis Wolf King. I'm sorry, Kaabo Wolf King. And what I saw from what he had, which made sense, is that he told me a story. And the story went like so. He said he used to own the Varla Eagle 1, and in the middle of the ride, I guess, I don't know, he must have like lifted the wheel or something. The stem completely broke off. And I know that we had stem issues before with the Mantises. But I looked at their stem and that thing is skinny. I mean, really, it's really thin. See, this is why you need that turning radius. It's really thin, and I don't know, like, for me, I guess that's a deal breaker, because I weigh, to be honest, when gravity works on me, 205 pounds, 210. I'm one of those riders who, with the big bag on, I'm probably going to exceed. So here, just stop. I'm probably going to exceed rider weight on some of the scooters, and I needed something like this, which is beefier. But the stem needs to be just as tough as anything else, because when you stop on one of these scooters, you're putting a lot of strain and stress onto your handlebars, onto your stem. So is it that the components can take it or not? That's the good question. Oops, look at that. Nice hill. I didn't even rush it up. But it's been a while since I've been here. So I looked at the stem and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. But hopefully the stem is more powerful and reinforced than I think it is. But those are things. As far as the, like I said, the ride and alone, it felt very smooth. Like I said, the suspension is great. I enjoyed that portion of it. And it rode like this one, a little less acceleration to 15, but hey, it still gets you down the block, right? That's the whole point. When other people are walking, you're not. It's like when other people are dealing with the subway, you're not. But on that dual motor. And you know, another thing I would love to say to scooter companies, do us all a favor. When you put scooters in boxes and get them shipped out to people, set the scooter to kick to start rather than just start. I can't tell you how many times we've had secret stories about how we've hit the throttle when we got the scooter out the box and put the scooter right in the wall, not thinking about it, just because we wanted to see what it looked like. So we would do a lot of great surfaces to much walls if you just set the scooter to kick to start rather than just start, and then tell people that they can actually choose the start function in their key settings. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Take it slow. There's a pond over there. What the world? Let's go this way. I want to see where this goes. Ooh. This is creating potholes. There's a train area? What the heck is going on there? Some more floating. Oh, the worst way. Interesting. Apparently this is where you can go horseback riding, but I don't want to walk in that. I mean, ride in that. This goes underneath the train line. Okay, so that's the riding path over there, as far as for horses. Interesting. And I guess that must be the golfing range. All right. Interesting. That's kind of cool. You create these paths for the horses. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Ah, I'm getting killed over here. Murdered in the first degree. Okay, I'm gonna slide off. It's actually not that hard to ride that. It's just that I was riding in grooves and it was tearing me sideways all the time. If that area dries up, I definitely want to do that. Oh, man, cheering up. Small little hill. Just deal with it. I'm way too wide. Love it when I don't have to listen to that. Oh my gosh, they got runner scooters out here? Crazy. I wish they didn't have parking down here. This would be a clear road to just ride. Just like this. Because I'm not scared of cars, I can do this. Okay, 56%. houses. Welcome to the beautiful town of Rochelle. Guess we just ride this all the way back in. Interesting. Nice little town. So I do feel myself being a little battery conscious. That's probably a little bit. I mean, you have to take the good with the bad. Manor. It says 65 degrees, but I don't feel it. I think it's lying to us.